Hello, everybody. That is a loyal YouTube subscriber. I know yesterday I was supposed to do this live stream, but I missed the live stream because I got caught up enjoying myself for the day. Awesome to see what my son may be up to. Yes, I got caught up yesterday. A lot of people were anticipating this live stream yesterday, but we're here today, and that's all that matters. I don't have a haircut because I've been spending, yes, I was with a lady. I've been spending so much time working on this book. I put about 20 hours this week into writing a book. From Monday, from Monday to today, I wrote that book for at least 4 hours per day. If you are a Patreon member, the book is ready early right now. For everybody else that's not a Patreon member, you guys will have to wait until about Monday to get the book. But if you are signed up for the Patreon, the book is available now. This book is $15. It's about 70 pages long, 70 or 72 pages, I think. It should take you 3 or 4 hours to read it. I went over everything important that happened in Tanzania. I talked about how it changed my mind on Africa, the promiscuity that I noticed in Tanzania. I was 100% honest. I covered everything. I covered there's even like a little bit of what is the word for it? There's a little bit of suspense in the book about a certain character that ends up having an ulterior motive the entire time throughout my stay in Tanzania. So, if you guys would like to find out what happened in Tanzania, we're going to touch on it later on this video. Click the link below, click the Linktree link, go to the Austin Holloman shop and pre-order the book right now. We've already got a few pre-orders, and we had a good amount of people buy the Brazil book. I truly appreciate it, but I'm going to keep promoting those. I will really, the Somali lady, that was not in Tanzania, that was in Kenya. But the Kenya book is the next book I'm working on. But that took so much mental energy for me to write that book. It took so much mental energy for me to write that book. I was going to write one book per month because I was like, oh, if I do 4 hours per day while I'm here in Paraguay, while I have a lot of free time, I could just get books out like that. The amount of stress my mind just went through trying to focus. It's not the book that was the hard part because I could have just said all that out loud with no problem. But staring at a computer screen for 4 and 5 hours straight is more mentally exhausting than you think. I don't know how people do tech jobs or sit around and work on the computer all day. I could never do that. I can never do that. He said, I got the Brazil book and I'm going to get the Tanzania book too. Let me bring this up as well. If you guys, we got a lot of people, a lot of subscribers, a lot of lovers, and a lot of haters. Either way it goes, you guys give me a lot of engagement on my channel. You guys leave a lot of comments. My channel is very well known for the high engagement rates that it has in this space. I think I probably have one of the most highest engagement rates per video in the whole passport bro space, right? Or this space of YouTube, let's say that. You guys, plenty of women, I was reading a comment, plenty of people bought the book. Plenty of people bought the Brazil book. But I don't have plenty of reviews. And I'm inviting negative and positive reviews. I can see on the website, I can literally see a video footage of what happens the minute you arrive on the store, all the way the entire time you're there. I have an app that'll show me everything you're looking at, like as if I was watching your computer screen. You guys are not leaving reviews. And I think those people that I'm watching that did not buy the book, they scroll down, look at the reviews, and it's like 2 reviews, 3 reviews, but nobody's buying the book. If you got the job list, leave a review. This next book, I really put a lot of time into it. I need feedback. That's how I improve. That's why I do not turn the comments off on my vlogs, on my live streams. People, to me, turning the comments off on a vlog or a live stream is the equivalent to turning your likes off on Instagram. Like it's almost like it's an insecurity. Like you can't handle criticism, or you care too much about what other people think. So I leave my comments on. I don't care if I get a shitload of negative comments. Those negative and positive comments, I read 100% of them. I read the comments so that way I can know. Just like when you guys said, "Oh, Austin, you're not interacting with the locals enough." I was like, man, well, these dudes shut the hell up about that. But I did it. I still listened to the advice, even though it got on my nerves. I did it. And you guys love the videos while I walk around and talk to random people that I'm seeing every day. So please leave a review. I got like 5 reviews on the book, and I got way more than 5 sales. Okay? That would help me a whole lot, because y'all got a lot to say on the comments, but y'all don't leave reviews. I even sent an email out for you guys to leave a review. I need you guys to leave reviews. Also, if you go to the website, I added, it's something small, but I added a free travel checklist along with the job list, a free travel checklist for anybody that has not traveled abroad, or even people that have traveled abroad may find this useful. It's a checklist of things that I make sure I always have in my bags and in my phone, or just I travel with everywhere I go. Everything that I felt is important, I put on that checklist. So please go to the website, leave a review, get the job list, get the checklist, no cost. No cost. Free value I'm giving you guys. Now, somebody wants me to touch, Anonymous wants me to touch on the Somali woman that I had in Kenya on the thing. I don't know. You know, Muslims are pretty, they can be pretty violent in that part of the world. And I would include it in my book. I'm going to have to think about it and ask a few Muslims myself. But I don't know if I want, because it's one thing for me to write. I mean, for me to make a video and I can go back and delete it. When I write a book, it's there. Like, people have that on their, they can download the video too, but they intentionally downloaded it to download the book from the jump. So, yeah, I don't know about that one. Did I eat the soap in Paraguay? Yes, I did. Yeah, I don't know if I want to wake that situation up with those Muslims again. I really don't know about that. Wow, wow, wow. Now, we have rested in Chile, not in Chile, in Paraguay, going on 3 weeks. By the time Monday rolls around, it had been a whole month I have been in Paraguay. But this Wednesday, it will be Chile. We will be going to Santiago, Chile, and we're going to have a good talk about my expectations, what you guys should expect, and what I think of Chile already. Okay? We got about 128 people watching right now. I'm going to wait till we get about 150 people. So get a video a like if you have not already. And thank you guys, everybody that has stuck around the entire time. My subscribers did not go down. They still are going up at a slower rate. Yes, because I'm not posting. But this was an important time for me to make, which I still don't have all my products made. I still have a few more travel guides I need to make. But this was an important time for me to get paid content that I can promote in my videos, so you guys can get the vlogs at the same time, and I don't have to depend solely on YouTube. And you guys take care of me with donations too, but I don't want to solely depend on that because it's not reliable. I get the most donations when I have women in the videos. That's not reliable. Women are not reliable. I'm not going to rely on that. Have I ever need to work on sponsorships? I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want any sponsorships. I really don't. I really do not. I'm going to tell you why. Whenever I have sponsorships, I have to say, first of all, I have to record the video like 11 damn times, maybe 12, because it's not my product. And yes, I like the Blue Chew. I can have experience with it and talk about it, but that's not what they want me to say. They have certain things that they want me to touch on, and I can't put it in my own words. And you guys know I like being very authentic with my content. So I do not, well, I would rather promote my own stuff that I really don't need notes for. If I make a travel guide, I know exactly what's on it. I know exactly why I made it. I know exactly why you need it. I can promote that all throughout the video. I don't have to upload the video. Like, here's an example, right? I had a sponsorship. This is back when I was in Romania or Poland. I was in Poland. I had a sponsorship. This is Romania. Okay. I had a sponsorship. I made the ad. It took me an hour to record a 2-minute ad. I did an edit. This is a Friday night. I posted it. The thing is, they have to go back and watch the entire video to make sure, what I'm saying in the rest of the video and the ad looks good and all that, because I'm promoting their stuff. You get it. Then the time is past 5 o'clock in the United States at that time. So what happens is they took off the whole weekend. So I put that video up on a Friday night and I couldn't post. I wanted that y'all to watch that video on a Friday, but y'all couldn't watch it till the Monday because I have to get somebody else's approval. Yes, they pay good. Yes, they pay good money. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, I do not like depending on anybody. I don't like depending on people. That's why I pretty much have done this entire YouTube thing by myself. Like, I have people that help me, but the core work, like the hard part, like the editing my videos, Gavin does my thumbnails, but the editing my videos, figuring out what I will do when I come up pretty much with all of those ideas. I do not like to depend on other people. You can always depend on yourself because you are you. But depending on other people, yes. Now, in order to be successful, you do have to have other people on your team. But shit, and the way how I'm traveling around, I'm not in the United States, so it's not like I can get people that's in the same time zone or that's nearby that I can access when I need to. I'm all around the world. It's hard to do that. You said nothing outstanding. What do you mean? Okay. They said Floyd got a tummy ache. I found a picture of Floyd where it looked like he was laying flat on a thin piece of glass on a skyscraper. Have you guys seen that photo? I don't know if that photo is real or not. Okay. If you guys if you guys want to find out about the book, there is a pre-order. Like I said, please put the the store link in the chat for me. Please, would you please do that? I appreciate that. I even talked about a threesome that I had. There's a whole little small sub chapter about a threesome experience I had there. There's a sub chapter about a woman from South America that had a very interesting time, but there's a chapter about that. There's a chapter about an American woman that I bumped into while I was in Tanzania. There's a chapter about that. Floyd did not block me. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that. I don't know if that photo is real of Floyd or not. Now, he said Floyd curls up with his red shirt. I've seen him do that. I think I've seen him do that in Europe. Okay. Now, when we go to Chile, also, by the way, I will still be coming back to Paraguay, like I told you guys before. I have an apartment here. It's not this one. I have an apartment in the same building I'm at now, actually the same hallway too. And I will be in Paraguay for at least another 2 months. I'm gonna go to Chile for a week or two, come back here, be here a couple weeks, and I'm gonna spread out my content so I don't have to drought you guys with the content again. Then I'm gonna go to Bolivia, come back here, and then I'll do another country, maybe Peru, and then come back here again. He says sensitive ass. He said, when are you going to answer your Patreon messages? Whenever. What did you ask me? Because I don't have that many unread messages. Now, when we go to Chile, we will go to Santiago first. Okay. We're gonna go to Santiago, Chile. It is a lot cooler in Santiago. Like here in Asuncion, Uruguay, it's pretty fucking hot. Like not today, it was hot today, but it's not hot like that first day, that first week I got here. Like the first week I got here, you were sweating at 10 o'clock at night more than you would in Texas at nighttime in the summertime. So it's pretty hot here. I think I'm gonna have to pull back out my jackets in the nighttime in Santiago. I think it's very much like how Uruguay was, but Santiago, from looking at the photos, it looks like it might be at a high altitude because it's surrounded by the mountains, just like Kenya. Nairobi, Kenya is surrounded by the mountains, and that's why the weather is a lot cooler there as opposed to Mombasa, which is on the coast. But yeah, we're black. We built for hot weather. The chicks that I've met out here, they ask me like, "Oh, you're not hot." I'm like, "No, black people like heat, from my understanding. That's why we that's why they wanted us to be slaves, because we were the best ones for the job." After Santiago, we will be going to San Pedro. Why are we going to San Pedro? If you guys remember the dating show, basically a dating show, where we were with the 3 or 4 girls that were on there with no reservations, and the one chick, all the chicks pretty much said they were friends on me, right? But one chick said she was friends on me, but she's still gonna show me around Chile. So we're gonna go there after Santiago. Let me read this super chat. There's a lot of racism in Chile. It may be, but we're gonna find out. Y'all know me. And she's gonna be in the videos, because if you're my tour guide, I'm gonna be looking at stuff that I want my subscribers, you guys, to see. So I'm gonna record it. You're gonna be in the video. Besides her, though, you guys will see more women in the videos in Chile. I know I did not do it here in Paraguay, but I will do it in Chile. It might not be like besides her, it might not be like me going on dates and stuff, but it'd be kind of like Uruguay, where I just show you guys and I'll interact with them at the mall or somewhere like that. Now, Zoman sent a $5 super chat. He says, "One thing I respect is at least you're trying to diversify your content instead of begging like a homeless man, unlike some people who beg on their channel." Yes, I like that you guys send. So actually, I'm gonna beg today. I like that you guys send super chats and cash apps, but again, like I said, it's not reliable. They're not reliable. I have not a lot of pride, but I have a good amount of pride, especially when it comes to asking for help. I thank God and I appreciate y'all that have helped me in the past before. A lot of y'all, even without me posting on YouTube, were still sending me cash apps. You guys send me Happy New Year's cash apps. But again, I like to be dependent on myself. Cold weather. Now, we will have Floyd back in the show. Floyd was not in Paraguay. He is in Brazil still. It seems that Floyd does not like Brazil. We might have him call in and see what he expects about Chile today. Let's send him a message really quick. Mr. Terry Wilson. But yeah, we will have Floyd back in the show. A lot of people want me to look out for Floyd, as they called it. Thank you for the super chat. He says, "I was called nigga many times in Chile." I've heard that. Why every country you go to, somebody brings up racism. So far, they brought up racism in Argentina and Chile, which I don't know Chile's history with racism. But I mean, guys, the way how I move, I'm not really worried about that kind of stuff. If it is what it is, but I just go places with an open mind. And if it does happen, I'm the test dummy, and I'm here to tell you guys what happened. But I don't really think it's too many places that we can't go. I just bought the second book. I enjoyed the Brazil situation. Thank you very much. But yeah, you guys, we can't. Everybody brings up Argentina and these South American countries I go to, but I noticed in the countries that are like natively white, like Romania, Poland, a lot of people wasn't bringing that up. And when I brought it up, I wasn't bringing it up like, oh, you guys don't come here as racist. I was just saying, what is it like to be black in a 99% white country? Some people, some assholes were like, you seem uncomfortable. Motherfucker, I'm not uncomfortable. I'm a content creator. I make videos that I think people will search up on YouTube. That's what I do. Okay. So that's why I made videos like that in Poland, Romania, Argentina. What is it like to be black here? Why did I do that in Argentina? Because Argentina has a racist history. They had slaves. What is it like in 2023 to be black in Argentina? Helpful information. If I wanted to move to Argentina and I heard all these negative things about being black in Argentina, I want to find another person like me that's black already there for 3 weeks and tell me, hey, did you bump into it? And then you got people trying to make it seem like I'm supposed to bump into it. So they say, oh no, stay longer, stay longer. If I tell you to move to the white side of Mississippi, do you think it's going to take 3 goddamn weeks for you to have a racist experience? I don't think so. I really don't think so. It does not take that long. Live for yourself. Watching from Panama City. It's a sleeper. Thank you very much for the $20 super chat. Anonymous said, Africans don't have an issue going anywhere they want. Why are American black men so concerned? I did notice that. I've seen Africans in all these countries. I've seen Africans here in Paraguay. I've seen Africans in Uruguay. I've seen Africans in Argentina. I've seen them in Romania, and I've seen them in Poland. Africans. I've seen them in Thailand. I've seen them in Vietnam. A lot of them in Vietnam. They even had their own club out there. I've seen some in Cambodia. I don't think I've seen any in Cambodia, but they're there. No, yes, I did. At the gym, I seen like 6 of them. I seen them in Cambodia. I seen them in the Philippines. The Africans don't seem to be having too much of a problem in these places. But for some reason, the black people that come from a very diverse country with millions of immigrants from all over the world are concerned about racism when you grew up in a country that has a very racist history. You really shouldn't even be thinking about it. Now, I mean, if you go somewhere like, what is it, Palestine, or it's one of those countries over there that's very racist towards blacks. Maybe there, but Argentina, Chile, I don't know about that. Show your time stamp. I mean, not your time stamp. Show your passport stamp. If you've been to Chile, you say you was treated like a slave. Show your passport stamp. And I'm not really worried about people in other countries staring at me, right? I've been to, what are some countries that broke me into getting stared at? Tanzania is a place that they stare like crazy. I don't know why they stare like that. And they're black and they stare at you. The Philippines, they stare at you if you're black. Some places in Thailand, they stare at you if you're black. In Vietnam, they stare at you and they want to take pictures. Okay? So by the time I got to Romania, Poland, and these other countries in South America I've been going to, I'm not really offended by staring. Yes, I'll be in Chile with Floyd. I could see you liking Panama better than Colombia. I think Panama might be a little safer. I'm not saying there's no crime, but I don't think it's as bad as Colombia is right now. Now, What do you guys put a one in the chat if you want to see Floyd call in and see what he thinks of Chile before we get there? And then we're going to tell a story about why I hate dating apps and a story with a dating app that just happened here today in Paraguay. And there's a reason why I don't use dating apps. If you guys have not set your Tinder or your Bumble to Chile, there's a lot of heat you missing out on. Like they got, I'm not gonna lie to you, from what I'm seeing, and for them to be that bad on the dating app, that is nuts. Like I think they got some of the most beautiful women in South America. For sure. I mean, but it's hard with South America. It seems like every country's like that. We got a good amount of twos. Which y'all don't like Floyd anymore? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me call Floyd. But yes, they have a lot of heat in Chile. Put your Tinder on Chile. We might do it. Put a one in the chat if you want to see it on the screen today. Yo, where you at? Oh, they wanted you to call into the show. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I can hear it, but I don't think it'll be an issue. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see the link right now. Okay. They said Floyd walking around without a shirt and underwear. I don't know what happened to Floyd. I know that he was in love with Brazil and now he said he doesn't like Brazil. We're gonna have to ask Floyd what it was. He said begging only is foreign only. I do know Floyd got robbed. So did Floyd make a video about how he got robbed? Let's do a review to that. But see, being robbed should not change his view on Chile. I mean, on Brazil, because I was held at gunpoint by two military officers in Brazil, and I still went back 4 times, 3 times. Let's see, foreign only. Thank you, Ozzy, for the $5 cash app. I wish I could have went to Sao Paulo. I was in Sao Paulo. That was just the day that I had the issue. Sao Paulo is a beautiful city. Now, I think Floyd really got robbed. I don't think it was for super chats.
Okay, let's talk about it. I know that some of y'all, well, let me make sure this screen is not blurred. I know that some of y'all are excited about this development. It could happen to the best of us, but, it's fucking crazy, dude. Literally walked to my apartment, waiting, just trying to get something to eat, man. And 5 dudes approached me. And, in the moment, it's like you 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 freeze up. And they were homeless looking. They were homeless looking, and you know, And I knew I shouldn't have been out that night. My gut told me to stay home, sleep it off, but I'm hungry and I wanted to get something to eat. And luckily, I didn't have much on me. Earlier, I just carried my one phone with me and some money. Had like 500 hangouts on me. You know, people are probably excited. They're probably they're probably excited about this. It's hard to talk about because I should have never left. I should have known better. I should have stayed my ass inside, but I didn't listen. Still went to sleep. So a lot of people, I'm trying to get my bearings. I'm trying to talk about it. I'm trying to get my bearings because it's still a situation. It was a scary situation. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you got 5 people who come up with you on you with knives, and bro, I don't understand it. You know what's crazy? You know what's really crazy though? If they needed it, I would have just gave it. But Sao Paulo's a different breed, I guess. Unfortunately. So, reported to the police. The police are not going to do anything. The police are not going to do anything. You got to give me a minute to tell the story. This just happened. This literally happened 20 minutes ago. So you got to give me time to tell the story because I'm not really in the mood right now. Okay, I'm going live to bring awareness about the situation. So I'm walking to the gas station. Literally walking to the gas station, and I was walking, and 5 people literally started walking fast towards me. Now, I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking they're just going to walk past me because they're probably looking for something, probably heading towards somewhere. But no, they walked up, they pulled their knives, and they kept saying the narrow. First, they were speaking in Portuguese. I'm like, nah, pa, Portuguese. I don't speak Portuguese. You know, I really don't speak a lot of Portuguese. And they're like, dinero, 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 dinero. Like, they wanted money. And, you know, they looked like they were on drugs. They were like drug addicts. And they had knives and stuff. I'm surrounded by 5 people. You know what I mean? So at this point, I'm like trying to I just froze up.
People are saying that Floyd got robbed twice. I don't know what was this. I never heard of a second robbery with Floyd. Please inform me because I didn't know about this. Also, for you guys going to Brazil or anywhere in Latin America, I mean, you might be fine here in Uruguay, Paraguay, and Argentina. Those places, I don't really think you have to worry about getting robbed. At least in those cities that I went to. But shit, sorry. But for Brazil, you need to always move cautiously because nationwide, it seems like all the major cities have high amounts of crime, like Rio, Salvador, Sao Paulo, Recife, all those places have high amounts of crime. So going out at nighttime, if you are new somewhere in Brazil, do not go out at nighttime until you learn the city. Because even I was in Salvador for 3.5, 4 months, and it was times I was walking through Baja at night, and there was a lot of drug addicts outside, and I felt like I might get robbed, and I had been there for a while at this time. So just keep that in mind. Oh, he said the Airbnb lady robbed him. I don't know about that.
I literally just froze up, and it really you were thinking, oh, I'm gonna do this and that, but when you got 5 people and your life's in danger and they're surrounding you, like it's crazy. So they took about 500 AIs, which is equivalent to like 124 US dollars. I think it's 124 US dollars. And you know what's crazy if they just asked me for the money, I would have just gave it. I'm a very nice guy, you know. People in need, I would have gave it. But it makes me now think, okay, you know, this happened. Don't go out this time. Now my gut told me not to leave, stay at home, go to sleep, go get something to eat in the morning. And I should have listened. I should have listened to my gut. But you know, people are probably excited. They're probably happy that they're probably happy that they probably happy. You're probably happy that this happened to me because now you can say, "Hey, we told you so, right? You moving reckless, you moving like this, and therefore this happened to you, and we're happy." That's probably what you're thinking right now. But people are hungry out in the streets, man. They're hungry. They're you know they're very hungry. You know, rent's due, food needs to be bills need to be paid, and people are just
Nigga
chilling.
said rent is due.
It's unfortunate when people do that, but now I'm gonna have to move hella differently now. Unfortunately, now that this happened to me, I'm way more paranoid now than I ever been in my life. Because now I'm thinking now everybody's a threat. In my mind, everybody that's here could potentially get me. Now I have to move like that because I've never thought in my life that I would go through that. I mean, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. I don't know, man. I just, you know, people just, oh,
Now this isn't a funny situation, but I can't lie, man. When Floyd said the rent is due, that shit was hilarious. Especially because he said these people were homeless.
you know, it makes me not want to go out at night. It makes me not want to go out at night. You know, so out of 124 bucks, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Uh, I'm really depressed about it because it's like, damn, bro, like it happened out of no. I guess it could be worse. It could be worse. I could have lost my life.
I tell you what, this just inspired me to keep at least $50 in cash. So that way, God forbid, if I ever got put in that situation, I would at least have something to give them. Because if you don't have nothing to give them, they might just stab you anyway. You know, stuff like that does happen.
You know, so unfortunately, I went through a lot, and I feel stupid because I should have known better. I should have known better. Trying to, you know, go out at night, but I've been used to going out so much at night that I never really had problems like that, and it really sucks. Now I gotta move different. Now I gotta be worried about everybody. You know what I mean? And you know, a part of me wants to leave Brazil. Part of me wants to leave Brazil. And I know people are going to be happy about this incident. They're probably excited. Finally, this nigga got what he deserved, even though I've done nothing to nobody. I haven't stolen from nobody.
Hold on. We got Floyd in the back chat right here. Oh,
Hey, what's going on, man? Do you hear the music in the background?
yeah,
Is it loud or
it's all right.
is it
It's all
really
right.
bad? Man, what's going on?
We was reviewing your video about the situation in Sao Paulo. How do you feel right now?
Yeah, how do I feel right now? I mean, I feel all right. I mean, I'm moving smart now. I'm looking over my shoulders and making sure that I don't carry much stuff with me no more. When I go like walking to the gym, I just have what I need now for the most part.
Let me ask you, what do you expect coming to Chile?
What do you expect? To have a good time, to see the city, and to see what it's all about. That's what I expect.
You know the weather's cold out there.
It is?
Yeah, you probably.
Oh,
I hope
man.
you.
I'm getting a jacket, man. I'm going to get a jacket. Try to get a jacket. So what's going on with you, man?
Not much, man. I just finished writing the book, so I'm a little more available right now. People said that they let me ask you this too. Why did you? I mean, were you laying on top of that sheet of glass?
Yeah, it's for a Photoshop, a photo video. I
Oh,
did it
okay.
for a
That's what I
vlog.
thought.
It, yeah, I was doing there's a thing called Sky. It's called Sky Temple, and it's nothing fancy really. It goes to the top of the building, and it got this glass. You can walk on it. You can see below and
Oh,
stuff
so that
like
was
that. That was real. Yeah.
damn.
I'm gonna run on the treadmill. I'm gonna run on the treadmill. So just keep asking questions. Keep asking questions.
All right, that's crazy. That was real.
Yep.
Okay, I thought it was Photoshop there first.
Oh no, it's not Photoshop, man. It's not Photoshop. So tell me more about tell me more about what's the plan in Chile?
Uh,
What's the
I know
plan?
that, there's some people. We might have another Argentina happening again. 'Cause there's some people say there's some racism out there.
Oh man, I hope not. I hope not. I, I
If
really
you
hope
guys
there's
have
no
not,
racism out there.
I hope not either. If you guys have not, make sure you pre-order the book. The book is in the link tree. You go down there, click the link tree link, go to the shop. It is the first slide that pops up. It'll say a stepping Tanzania, a stepping stone into life. It'll be the full detailed situation. It's about 70 pages long for you guys to read. Click the link, buy the book now. It'll drop Monday, but you can pre-order it right now.
And I try to get a workout in more frequently now because of my GRD, because of my gas or reflex disease, because I belch a lot. So when I do a lot of cardio, it stops it from belching. So that's why I'm on the treadmill a lot now.
So Roman said Bra made up a story to get donations. That's pathetic.
Well, they don't know what happened. People are saying that, but I didn't make up any story. I don't need a lie. I don't need a lie to get donations. I can
Yeah.
get donations just by going live. And
Uh,
in the live stream, I never asked for anything. I never
yeah,
asked for anything in the live stream. If you go back and look at it.
you brothers should roll together. You like Batman and Robin. I would agree. That's how I felt when we were in Europe. Thank you for the super chat. The next one is from Gary Reed. Says, "Awesome, nice job working on yourself by learning the language, culture, and planning your YouTube content." Thank you very much. Yes, I took this time to plan. I already have every single video that I'm going to record when I get to Chile on my on my notes on my phone, so I know exactly what I'm about to do. But I'm still learning Spanish though. Anonymous said you need to get that belching under control as a turn off for women.
Yeah, no, trust me, I kind of figured. That's why I'm going to the gym more frequently now. I used to go to the gym like 3 times a week. Now I'm going more frequently. I'm going to the treadmill for a lot longer because it helps me deal with that belching.
Somebody said
I do
88,000.
apologize about the.
Huh?
I do apologize about the music in the background. I
No
wish there was something
problem.
I could do to lower it, but
No problem. Somebody said that 88,000 subs and I got less than 300 people watching. If you don't know, for the past month nearly, I haven't been really posting. My channel is a travel page, and I always upload travel vlogs. I haven't been doing that because I haven't been vlogging at all. So a lot of people probably are not tuned. They won't tune back in until I get back to the next country and I start uploading there. We got more people making some more sales on the store. I truly appreciate y'all. Okay.
yeah, man, you gotta get your daily workout in, man.
Yeah, man. We'll let you finish working out so you can get what you're doing right.
All right, man. I appreciate you letting me on the show, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Anonymous said, I saw you mention wanting to get up to 200,000 subscribers. How do you plan on getting there? I'm going to do the same thing I did to get to 90,000. I'm almost at 90,000. I need like 1,100. I need like 1,050 more subscribers to be at 90,000. What I did was I kept traveling. I kept doing content that would capture a lot of people's attention and doing shorts and TikTok videos, and that's been working. What I'm going to do is just repeat the same process and do it all over again. I mean, I'm going to improvise and evolve along the way, but if it's not broke, don't fix it. Let's finish looking at this Floyd video.
Screw the body over anyway. I talk a lot of smack. Sure, I do that. I might be outspoken, but my words never hurt physically. So just the money. Because when they took my money, because I handed them the money, and then they just ran off. Literally, they just ran off. It was either that or get stabbed up, and I'm not getting stabbed. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to lose my life over 124 hours. I'm just not going to do it. It's just depressing. It's just really depressing to go through something like that, especially when you don't deserve it. But I guess people are hungry in these streets, and now I'm going to move a lot differently now. That'll never happen again. If I see people I'm probably never going to go out at night again because of this one incident. Because this incident could have ended my life. I could have died, and nobody would know. How many people would know eventually? But I could have died, and people are they're happy. You know what I mean? But it's an experience that it's my first time going through it, and it's just now something that I have to learn. It's something that I have to adapt. You know what I mean? I'm not going to leave Brazil, okay? But I am going to leave this area because for that to happen to me in this area where I live, and this is, I'm downtown. I'm downtown in Sao Paulo. So I'm probably, this building has security, of course. This building has, like, they have security. I'm going to show my videos. Um, this place has security. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying not to be emotional. I'm trying to just stick it out, tough it out. But it's hard, man. You almost lost my life. It is what it is, man. People are happy about it. They're happy. But, that's what they want. They want me to die. That's what they want. They want me to die, unfortunately.
I don't think so.
Appreciate the $25 from Joshua, man. Appreciate it.
So we got two more super chats. One from Gary Reed says, Floyd lies. He asked me to donate to his Chile trip, and I said no because he banned me. I didn't see that. I don't think Floyd lies. I have been hearing a lot of him banning people, but I don't know what that's about. But a lot of people are coming saying that they've been banned. It would be funny as fuck if Floyd tripped while running on that treadmill. Thank you very much for the super chat. I wouldn't hope he doesn't because he runs with the treadmill pretty fast. Austin is funny, but Floyd is a comic character. I would agree. I would 100% agree. Thank you very much.
It's unfortunate. I literally did nothing wrong. I'm a good dude. I may be mentally disabled. I may have a mental issue. I may have physical issues. But at the end of the day, man, I'm a loyal. I'm a good dude, and I try to be the best. I try to be real for people. But people are out to get me. And now I'm so paranoid. I'm going to have to move different. And then when I get this way, I tend to just push everybody away because it's like you could take me out and there'd be nothing I can do. Even if I fight, I still lose. It's a sad, I almost want to cry. Like, I literally almost want to cry. Like, I literally want to cry, but I'm not going to cry because I'm not going to give you guys satisfaction. I will slug it out. I'll probably just cry when I get off the live stream. It sucks, dude. It really does. But I just gotta move differently. I just gotta move smarter. And I gotta be more paranoid. It's a learning lesson. That's all it is. And I will move differently now. That'll never happen again. Never. I will move. I won't even leave. I don't care if the place is a 5 to 10 minute walk. I'll Uber there. I will now be taking Ubers. I will Uber there. Yeah, I ain't walking. Because the fact of the matter is, if anybody's saying this is fake, ban them. Because I'm sick of people. I haven't asked for anything. I haven't asked for any money. I've asked for nothing. I'm telling you my story. I am venting. I'm getting it out. I asked for nothing. Literally, not a single dime from anybody. I'm venting. So if you want to think it's fake, Go ahead. But you will be banned. It's that simple. Because I don't care if you're a member of this channel. I don't care if you've been a subscriber. I don't care what you've done. I literally almost lost my life. And you talking about it's fake. you're automatically banned. Because I'm sick and tired of people. Why would I have to lie about being robbed? Like, why? Like, what do I get from it? Or you get donations. I can get donations without that. What are you talking about? I get donations when I go live on YouTube. Like, I don't have to lie about this stuff. You think I want to? You think I want to be out of $120? Yeah, I love to be out of $120. Yeah, I love coming on here where people want to talk smack and they don't like me. And well, I got robbed. Ha ha ha! That's what they want to do. They want to laugh in my face. I got a lot of trolls on this channel, people who don't like me, people who make videos, and they're gonna make videos about this. They're gonna make videos about this. It's already gonna happen. And you say I'm lying. What? What would I lie about? I've been nothing but honest. Fuck, I got lie. So this troll shit got to stop. It just got to stop. I'm going to move differently now. This will never. Bro, the only way I get robbed is if it's in an Uber.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Then I'm screwed at that point. Then I'm leaving.
Hold on, you gotta rewind. He said this troll shit got his. Hold on, y'all getting under the Floyd skin with that one, man.
What would I lie about? I've been nothing but honest. Fuck, I got lie. So this troll shit got to stop. It just got to stop. I'm going to move differently now. This will never. Bro, the only way I get robbed is if it's in an Uber. Then I'm screwed at that point. Then I'm leaving. I feel stupid because I should have listened to my gut. My gut told me.
He said this troll shit got to stop. Shit was funny.
Stay inside. Don't. My gut told me to go to sleep, and I should have just went to sleep, and I fucked up.
That shit was funny, man. Man, that was funny. He said this troll shit gotta stop. What did he say? Y'all gotta quit messing with Floyd, man, because that when he said that, I know it got under his skin that time.
Getting something to eat because I was hungry. I just got here. Like, I literally just got to Sapa. Like I just got here. Like, I got here around 10 o'clock. Around like 10 o'clock. I got into Sapa around 10 o'clock. I made it to my Airbnb at like 10:30, 10:40ish. And I was hungry. The fuck do you want me to do? A lot of shit's still open. It's a bigger city. A lot of things are open 24 hours. The gas station was open. I'll go get something from the gas station, get some snacks, go call it a night. But, guess can't do that at night. Guess I can't do that. David, I'm not doing a damn thing. I'm venting right now. I'm talking. I'll open the panel up. When I'm ready. But right now, I'm talking. And a lot of people are happy about this occasion. And that's, you know what? It could be worse. I could be dead, but I'm not. It's just now I'm so paranoid that I can't trust people no more. So it was there about trust because I never knew them. But now it's like if I meet somebody, if I hang out with somebody, I have to look at them differently. That's just the way it is. So let's check out this one super chat I got. South America sucks. Come to East Africa, Tanzania. Appreciate the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. But then as far as Airbnb goes,
I will say Floyd will be a lot safer in Africa. If you go to East Africa, Tanzania, Rwanda, Kenya, you're not really going to run into these kind of issues. Quick 504 says Floyd needs somebody to keep him grounded in reality. I will help him with that when I get to Chile. Gary Reed says Floyd is such a liar. He has been eating potato chips and drinking soda since he left Argentina. Today he's on a treadmill. Thank you for the $10 super chat. But no, Floyd was always on a treadmill. Even in Europe, he was on a treadmill. In Brazil too. Floyd has been working out since I first met him. Live for yourself sent a $10 super chat. He says Floyd needs to go back to Asia and stay there. Don't take him to Colombia. I don't even think I'll be going to Colombia myself anymore. I was supposed to be going to Medellin in April. I think it's in April. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
It's not that bad. The only thing that sucks about this Airbnb is that it doesn't have. I think I'll show you. I'll show you what sucks about this Airbnb. Let me show you. You might think this might not be a minor inconvenience, but imagine hearing this. Imagine hearing this all day. You're gonna hear it in a minute. You might hear it in a minute. You might not. But I videotaped it. But I'm gonna move differently. I'm gonna move a lot differently. I'm probably not going to go out at night after a certain period of time I'm in. If I'm not with people I know, I'm in for the rest of the night. I don't want to meet nobody. I don't want to see nobody. I'm not with nobody. If I don't know you, you hear that? I don't know if you hear that. Imagine hearing that when I walked into the Airbnb, this is all I heard. Imagine hearing that all night. Just imagine hearing this all night. When I open the refrigerator, it stops. Yeah, they don't got Uber Eats in Brazil. In Brazil, they don't got Uber Eats. They got something called Rappi, but they don't have Uber Eats. They don't have that. You about to do it again? Yeah, they don't got something called. They don't got Uber Eats here in Brazil. They discontinued it. I think back in 2021. I don't know why they discontinued it, but they did. So they don't have it.
We were just in Europe. Damn, Floyd's show to be sitting still. I thought the screen was frozen. We were just in Europe. I'm gonna go back to Europe eventually, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think I'll be in Paraguay for a long time. I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna stay in Paraguay, and like I said, go to Chile, Bolivia, and then I might go to Peru. I will go to Peru, but I think I might still be here when I go there. Then I'll go to Ecuador, and then I'll probably renew another lease here and go to the 3 expensive countries in Northeast South America, the French Guyana, and Suriname, however you say it. Those countries are expensive to get to. When I was in Salvador, which is very close to those countries compared to where I'm at now, it was like $1,500 one way to get to the country. That's not even a full trip, one way. So yeah, we're gonna go there, but I'm gonna stay here because it's cheap, it is boring enough for me to focus. And that's how I ended up writing 6, 7 travel guides. I still got 3 or 4 more to go. And then, well, really more than that, but I'm 4 more before I go to Chile. And I was able to write 2 books in that amount of time while I was here as well, because it's boring enough. If I was in Kenya, if I was in Brazil, if I was in Uruguay, those places have a lot more action going on every single day, to the point where I couldn't get shit done. We're going to watch a Patreon video after this as well. Man, okay, the video's not playing. If you guys would like to see content coming out of Chile and Bolivia, Bolivia's untapped, but Chile and Bolivia, send your boy a Cash App. I got my flight. I still got to get the Airbnb. It's about Thailand price. The Airbnb is about $300. Hit the Cash App or a super chat. I would truly appreciate it. We're going to get back on the move. We took our time off, but we about to get back on the move. We about to start looking at some more places around South America.
Oh, man. It's always something, dude. I can't catch a break. I'm trying my best not to cry. It's getting.
So Anonymous said, what's the 411 for dating in Paraguay? Yes, Nairobi is affordable. Yes, we're going to get into that too. Dating in Paraguay, yes, there's options here. It's a South American country. Yes, I did say it's cheap to be here, but you guys, and this is coming from dudes that have been here. I said this in the last live stream. This is coming from dudes that have been here for years and dudes that have been here for 6 months plus. You have to literally, and I talked about this on the Patreon. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. You have to literally be patient here in Paraguay. I had a chick that I met my second day here. Okay, he said he's trying to make himself cry. I had a chick that I met my second day here. Beautiful chick. Like I cold approached her too. I had to. There was no way I couldn't. So I went over there. I talked to her. Her vibe was kind of very dryish, but she was smiling a lot. She gave me her number, her WhatsApp number. We talked, and the WhatsApp number wouldn't go through. So she was like, "Oh, let me make sure it's saved." So I was like, "Okay, she's interested if she's trying to make sure the number's saved and all that." We talked. I tried to set up a date. That seemed like it was asking for too much. And she would talk and flirt and get to know me. And then when it was time to set up the date, she would leave me on red. So it was enough options for me to be like, okay, fuck it, whatever. I'm not going to block her or nothing. But whenever it comes around, it comes around. Maybe 2.5 weeks later, the day before New Year's Eve, she hits me up out the blue. Hey, first she called me on WhatsApp 3 times. Video chat and 2 phone calls at like 11 o'clock at night. So I'm looking at the message like, oh, she want to fuck. Like, why would she call me that many times this late at night? Like, So I didn't see it because my phone was on Do Not Disturb. She hit me up on Instagram and I saw that one. No. I didn't see her messages because I had her archived. My phone was on Do Not Disturb. I had her messages archived because anybody that seem to be playing with me, I will archive their messages. I don't delete them. I just archive them so I'm not tempted to look at it again. So she hit me up on Instagram and I see what she was saying. She's like, hey, where are you at? And I told her I'm at home. She said, okay, I'm right down the street. Invite me over. I want to come over. So I was like, okay, sounds good to me. I guess that's the reason why you don't block them. They come back around. She had her cousin with her. And I'm not worried about getting robbed or nothing like that because where I stay at, Like they have to be buzzed in and out. The front guy knows everybody's faces. They have to check their ID at the front. So I wasn't worried about, okay, I thought it was strange that she brought her cousin with her. They come upstairs and she's looking good than a motherfucker. Okay. And she brings her cousin with her. So I'm thinking based off how she hit me up, like, you know, like she wanna fuck. She brings her cousin with her, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna get to fuck both of them. But then I thought about it. I was like, that's her cousin. She's probably not gonna do that. They're probably not gonna do that. But you never know. You never know. No, it was a female cousin. No. If it was a male cousin, I wouldn't have. I'm not saying I wouldn't have let them both come in, but I would have like been like, let's go up to the rooftop and go to the community area. Like, I don't need some random dude in here, and I barely know you. It'd be different if I really knew her and we spend time together, but I don't know you. So, like, you know, if it was a male cousin, no. But she brought her female cousin, and they're sitting in here on the couch. We're talking. Oh, this motherfucker got a perfect, super white smile. I love South American women's teeth. They always super white and straight. It's beautiful. That's like every country I've been to is like that. Like that was like that in Uruguay, Brazil. That's everywhere. So we're talking and we're getting a little comfortable. And I'm speaking in Portuguese because she knows Portuguese too. And so her cousin has those. He's Brazilian. She's like, no, he's from the United States. And as soon as we start getting warmed up and everybody starts getting comfortable, the girl that invited herself over is like asking her cousin, like, okay, you ready to leave? And her cousin's kind of looking at her like, what the hell are you talking about? And I said, yeah, I was only in here 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, we got to go to sleep and go to my parents' house on the other side of the country tomorrow, which they did. But I'm like, okay. That was odd. But I wasn't surprised because I told you guys, she had already been leaving me on red when it was time to set up the date. But what she's doing is she's teasing me. Okay, she's teasing me. And I'm telling you guys, there's a lot, from what I've seen, there's a lot of that going on here. It's not United States teasing. I guess maybe you don't notice it like the United States because you can still, you still have a good amount of them that won't tease you. But and plus, if they're fine as hell, you kind of, but that was odd. So, yeah. Then the next morning, she sends me a picture of her looking good as hell next to the pool. So that's when I realized, yeah, I think she's interested, but she's I guess she might be trying to see how thirsty I am, but that's not going to work. Somebody said she looked at me as boyfriend material. That may be the case. Y'all are going to learn y'all lesson bringing these strangers into your house. Check this out. I'm not worried about that. I have my setups proper. Like, I have my setups proper. If a chick was coming to rob me, first of all, I have a lot of street smart, okay? So if I was in an apartment or at a condo that didn't have any front door security, I would have met her and her cousin out first. Then I would have came back with them. They wouldn't have been able to come up here. But the thing about here is, if they were to rob me, the guy downstairs would know. And they can't just walk out. Like, they have to be checked out. They said the back door opens, your eyes are going to go wide. There is no back door. There's literally one entrance. And I'm not on the first floor. So unless a Spider-Man is going to come climbing up the damn wall to rob me, listen, you ain't got to tell me this shit. I appreciate it. But yeah, somebody said she doesn't want to be she wants to be a long-term and not a one and done. That's pretty much most of them out here. Like, there's not, isn't, you may find somebody that'll sleep with you on the first night, but it's not as common as it is in Brazil or somewhere else. Like, you're gonna go on 2 or 3 dates before you get some action. And I've had plenty of them that I went on dates with, and I guess we didn't vibe like that, so we never talked again. So that's why I tell you guys, you have to be patient. I've traveled so many places now and experienced so much bullshit worldwide. I don't have to worry about my patience. I got books and shit I'm writing. Like on New Year's, Christmas Day, I wasn't doing nothing. I was working on the book. I was working on travel. I have stuff to do. So I'm patient, but I'm still paying attention. But if she doesn't want to be a one and done, that's fine. I mean, it's fine as hell. So now, here's the thing with me. Just because a woman sleeps with me the first night does not mean I'm kicking her to the curb. That does not mean that, so she's some sort of slut that does this with everybody. Does that make the chances higher? Probably yes. But we can't. Here's why I'm not buying this. She doesn't want to be a one and done thing, right? Because if that was the case, why would she come to my house instead of going on a date with me first? Like I said, I seen her out at a restaurant, got her number. And then every time I tried to set up a date, she would leave me on red. But then she hits me up at 11 o'clock at night after she's been drinking, wanting to come straight to the crib. That don't sound like I'm looking for a boyfriend. That sounded like the other part. If she didn't want to be a one and done, she would have went on the date with me first, and maybe she would have brought her cousin then. But coming straight to the crib, I don't know about that. Do you think her dad would approve of that? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't sound like that. So I don't know about that. They are more traditional here. A lot of women here live with their parents. Like 26, like I got a chick, 26, still lives with both of her parents. They work a job, they'll have their own car, but they stay in the house until they find a man, pretty much. And like from what I've been seeing and hearing, you do have to take, like, if you're gonna want them to move in, you have to take care of them the same way you would do in Thailand or the Philippines. I don't think you got to take care of their family, but I know you got to take care of them. Rightfully so, because you're asking them to basically stop working to be there for you. Maybe she wanted her cousin to fill you out. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Because her cousin seemed to be doing a little more observing than she was. She already knew me, so I mean, it wasn't that. But she seemed to be doing a little more observing. They said if she would have came alone, she would have gave you a traditional booty call. That sounds about right. That was kind of a game. I don't think I would call that, yeah. She don't want to be a one and done. No, I don't know if I would call that. Let me plug this laptop up. Are there Afro Latinas here? Absolutely not. I mean, the people that do look black out here look like, like my great grandfather in 1800 was black. Like they got a sprinkle of black in their blood, basically. The cousin was there for approvals. Yeah, that's what I think it was. They were trying to feel me out. But it was odd that hold on. It was odd that they came to the crib. She said maybe the alcohol threw her game playing strategy off, and she wanted to see you that badly. That might be what that is. But no, if you want Afro Latinas, this is not the place for you to come to. Even in Uruguay, I only seen like 2 or 3 of them. As far as women. Hell, even men, I really didn't see that many. Salute to you, Austin, for keeping it Mackish and not getting frustrated with old girl leaving. Yeah, I don't get, because again, to me, I had already knew what kind of shit she was doing. Hold on, let me unplug this camera and plug it back up. So for me, I had already knew what she was doing, and that she was playing a game of cat and mouse. And I'm not the damn mouse or the cat. I'm the dog. I'm the dog. Let's get that understood. Anonymous said, finish my dating story. That was pretty much it for that story. Let's see. I've had, so I'm going to tell you guys another story. And if you read the new book that I just wrote, in the conclusion, I talk about how there are hoes everywhere. Women are pretty, from all the places I've been to, there's promiscuous women in all of these countries. Like Senegal is a traditional country, and I met a chick out there that I saw cheating on her boyfriend, you know, wrapped up in a hijab. So it is a better experience, but it's not perfect. But if I had to pick back home or here, I'm definitely not picking back home. I can tell you that in a blink of a damn eye. Like it's not that imperfect to the way where I say I go back home. Hell no. So there is another dating story I had when I first got out here. Okay. Where I went on a date with this chick that was super interested. And she was so happy. We're vibing. Like, we're having a good vibe. And she's like, I didn't think we were going to, I met her on Bumble. Oh, I didn't think we were going to vibe this well. I didn't think, you're so cool, this and that. But she didn't give me a kiss. And that kind of like, I was already like, yeah, I don't care how traditional the country is. People worldwide kiss. Maybe if you're in the Middle East, maybe that's not the case, but worldwide people kiss. Then we texted the next morning. The communication slowly went downhill. And then didn't hear from her again for 3 weeks. She just texted me right now. I don't know what she's texting me about. A lot of time that went by. But that's why I say, you guys, if you were to come here, it's not going to be fit for most of you guys. You guys have to have something that is keeping you busy here. Do not come to Paraguay if you do not have a full-time job. Because there's not a lot of stuff to do here. Okay, I've been to the same 2-3 malls the entire month I've been here almost. And people recognize me in these places now because it's that small. It's like 3 million people, I think, in the city, but it's that small. Everybody, this where I'm living at, pretty much is where everything is at. There's other stuff, but like the majority of the people that you're gonna see, especially when it comes to the type of women you want to see, are gonna be in this area. So yeah. I'm doing more cold approaching. It is good to meet women here off dating apps. I've had success with it. I know a few other dudes that have had a lot of success, but I don't like dating apps. I'm gonna tell you guys why. I got catfish today. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to hear the catfish story. Okay. Yes, I was telling my dad this. I said if it wasn't cheap and I wasn't busy, I would have been here a week like I planned to initially. But I looked at it, I said, okay, you know what? This is an opportunity for me to not have to leave South America to find somewhere where I can focus. And I can because you can fly to the nearby countries for pretty cheap here. Like my flight to Chile from here was like $150. I know Floyd said his flight from Sao Paulo was cheaper than that, but Sao Paulo is a worldwide hub, for South America. God damn. So I decided to set my Tinder to Chile. Okay. I decided to set my Tinder for Chile just to see what it was looking like. And my mind was blown away. Blown away. But I started off swiping here. I just paid $45 to access this shit. So I'm like, I'm going to swipe because I just spent damn near $50 on a damn date app. So I'm swiping. I come across this one chick banging by. My enlightened Western men group chat, we looking at it like, oh shit. Okay. So it is a business expense. It is. So I hit her up. We're talking. She's somewhat cool. I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm in Asuncion too. Let's meet for lunch today. She says, what time? I said 3:00. She's like, don't you think that's kind of early? I said, that's damn near dinner time. 3-4 o'clock is like the last couple hours. That's considered a late lunch in the United States. I was like, so what time were you thinking to eat lunch? She says 7 p.m. I said, that is not fucking lunch. That is dinner. And after this, I'm going to sleep. That's what time, when people eat at 7 o'clock, that's what that is. So she's like, okay, you win 3:00. I'm like, yeah, I know I win. I wasn't eating with you at 7 o'clock. I got a live stream at 8. I'm not eating with you at 7 o'clock. So guys, when you set dates that you meet, really in general, but when you set dates with women that you meet off of dating apps, do not travel. Let them travel because women are flaky. So this place was literally, I can walk outside, cross the street, and be there in like a minute and a half. Like 90 seconds, I can walk to this place. So I was like, yeah, let's go here. I'm making it seem like it's far. I'm like, yeah, okay. Let me know when you're close by so I can get ready to head there. When really she could tell me, hey, I just pulled up outside and I can literally walk there, and it'll seem like I was already nearby. So she wasn't looking for a dinner. I will say she wasn't dinner scamming me. She scammed herself. But what she did, we wanted to meet at 4:00. I left out of here at 4:50, at 3:55. I get there. I'm the only person in the restaurant. I stand out on the phone for 4. She's coming from an hour away. So I'm expecting her to be a little late, like maximum 15, 20 minutes. And I'm not tripping about her being late because I can literally walk right back to the crib in 90 seconds. Like this place damn near is next door to where I stay. So if she could have showed up an hour late, I would have been like, no, you're going to have to come to the house or you're going to have to go back to where you came from. But I still wouldn't be tripping because it's right next door. So I get there. I'm on the phone with no reservations for like 15, 20 minutes. I say, you know what? I was hungry anyway, so I'm going to go inside and order my food. I ordered my food, which was, well, I ain't going to tell you what it was. I ordered my food. I ordered 2 plates of the same thing. I ate 1 plate. I started on the second plate. She's like, can you come outside? I'm here. It's like 4:35. She's 35 minutes late. Then she shows up. She has an earbud in this ear and an earbud in that ear. Weird as fuck. The server asked her, do you want anything to eat or drink? She says no. But when we were setting up the date, I was like, let's go here. She was like, oh, I don't like that kind of food. But when you get there, you don't want to eat or drink anything. Okay, that's red flag number 1. No, she was 30 minutes late. So that's red flag number 1. Then here's the catch. That's the first red flag. The biggest red flag is her body looks the same. Yes, it does. But that face doesn't. So I text no reservations. I text the group chat. I text my other homeboy. And I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. I've been staring at the computer screen all day. Let me take a picture of her. Send it to y'all. One dude was like, nah, that ain't the same person. But he was like, I'll fuck anyway and just not call her back. I said, nah, I don't know, because I was just all on YouTube talking about I done raised my standards and all that. So I'm like, nah, I don't know. This is when you know this is when you know it's that bad. I said, this is if I can't get other people that I know to verify when I'm looking at it's wrong, I will walk around in public. My gut is already telling me to get the fuck away from her. My gut is already telling me to get away from her. So I walk down the street. My gut is getting stronger. I'm looking at where other men are at. And I'm looking at them to see when they look at her and then they look at me, what kind of face do they make? So they looked at her, looked at me, and then they mugged like, what? I said, yeah, that ain't right. I got in a group chat and I said, yeah, I would be going down on my standards way too much. See, the chicks I've been dating that I don't have to verify, hey, do y'all think she look good? I don't have to verify. The chicks that I've been dating. The fact that I even had to verify this one was a problem. I told you guys, if you ever have to ask another guy what you think about her, you don't need to fuck with her. You should only date women that you look at and you like, I don't give a damn what nobody else thinks, I like her. Because if you do go for the chick, like, oh, what you think? Whenever your homeboy might say yeah right now, but whenever you meet her outside of where y'all met and it's just y'all two, you're gonna be looking around the room like, oh, let me see. Let me see. Who is looking at me crazy? I've had it happen too many times. He said Austin sounding beta as fuck. What I don't know what sounds beta about it. But they said, am I asking dudes for if she's acceptable? And this is what I'm talking about. And the only reason I was in this situation, this is why I'm telling you guys, this is why I don't use dating apps. Because had I not been on a dating app, I wouldn't be in this situation. I've been meeting women in person in the last 3 countries. So it's not like, when I meet them in person, I know what I'm getting into. Dating apps, her account was verified, and she still didn't look like that motherfucker when she showed up with a verified account. She paid somebody for verification. Sir, you must have not been listening to the whole damn story. It's not about me caring what other men think. It's that I was put in a situation, and I kind of felt a type of way, right? Because I'm like, man, she just came an hour away, but she just don't know. I'm gonna have to get rid of her. But I was like, let me make sure I'm not tripping, because sometimes we be tripping. Sometimes we be tripping. There's been some chicks that I've met, and I'm like, she all right. And I show everybody else, and they're like, nah, you tripping. And I'm like, I don't know, she all right. I go to sleep, wake up the next morning, I was like, yeah, I was kind of tweaking a little bit. I should have fucked with her. That's why they call those wingmen. That's why we have wingmen. They're there for a reason. But I can see y'all don't get no pussy anyway. That's why y'all don't know. But anyway, and usually I do video chat when I meet women online before I meet them in person. For some reason, I didn't do this. For some reason, I didn't do this. Long story short, she did come an hour away. I still sent her back home. We were together maybe 30 minutes. And I was like, yeah, this is not gonna work. Like, other dudes were telling me, like, oh, just get some head from her. Nah, I already told my subscribers, nah. I'm gonna feel bad. Like, even without my subscribers, because I'd be lying to y'all basically. Even if I did it and nobody knew, I kept it on the hush. I would still know. Damn, I went below I went against my word. I said I wasn't gonna do that again. I think this is what it was too. He said maybe you relied on her account being verified. I think that is what it is. Because the reason I think I may have thought that is because me getting my Tinder verified was a hassle. Like, I tried 7 or 8 times to get my account verified. For some reason, they would not verify my account. So when I was like, okay, maybe I don't really need to check. Maybe that's what it is. Long story short, she left, and I'm done with Tinder. So they says Marty said start looking at your hotel window before you go downstairs. I usually do that if they come straight to the crib. But in this situation, I was already at the restaurant. He said, Cap, tell the truth about the story. Do you ever consider sugar baby or houses now? What is houses? You mean like a housewife? A whorehouse? No, it's not that bad. TLO Passport Bro says, yo, Austin, personal question. How did your parents feel about you dropping out of college and running your own business? I'm in the same situation. My parents wanted me both to stay in college. Because at the time they had never really finished college. I think my dad started too. He didn't know, neither one of them had a degree at the time. So they're like, oh, he gonna be the first one. I was like, no, the hell I'm not. I don't want to do this shit. And they were like, oh, my dad said I could go stay with him. So I went and stayed with him. But he kind of made it seem like, oh, you should have stayed in college. You should have stayed. But they both supported what I did. But I told them, I know exactly what I'm about to do. I'm about to get out and cut hair, and I'll be out of your place within 6 months. It turned out to be about 9 months. But it was less than a year, and I did exactly what I said I was going to do. Thank you for the super chat. But no, I have not considered a whorehouse or a sugar baby. The most I would do is find a chick that I really like anyway. Not that I had to pay to get initially, or I didn't lead with that. I would be interested in her, but she's so busy with work. I say, hey, you know what? I want to spend more time with you. How much do you make at work? And show me how much you're making, because motherfuckers a lie. And stop going to work and come live with me. Which, if you want somebody to stop working at their job, that's pretty much the only offer you can give them. I don't see no woman just not doing that. But I'm not gonna pay her to live with me because she's living with me. But she's gonna expect some sort of equivalent lifestyle. But in these other countries, like they don't make more than $1,000 a month. That's the most I would do. That's the most I would do. Sugar baby is, from my understanding, sugar daddies meet the woman talking about like, hey, like, you're a pretty girl, I'll give you X amount of dollars if you just talk on the phone with me. Nah, I'd never start like that. We'd have to be genuinely attracted to each other. And then I would consider like, hey, like I will take care of you if you stop working. That's completely different than, it might be a similar concept, but I'm not leading with that. I'm just using the financial leverage to get what I want from somebody that also wants me. A lot of sugar daddies have sugar babies that would never suck their dick. A lot of sugar babies don't suck their sugar daddy dick. Some of these dudes literally just have women that just talk on the phone with them. But I gotta take a bathroom break. One moment. The theme song is on. Guys, I've been gaining weight since I've been out here. I got me a new pre-workout and I've been in there hitting them. I've been hitting the weights. If I had another week out here in Paraguay, I would upload some more fitness content to the fitness channel. But unfortunately, as soon as I get done with the travel guides and stuff that I have to finish up, it'll be time to go to Chile. And I'm not going to try to balance vlogging and doing that shit at the same time. I will wait until I get back because my books and my travel guides would have been written already. I'll wait until I get back. And then I'm going to upload more fitness content. Because my arms have grew and all that. Hey, I look damn good right now. We have another super chat from Noisy Magboy. He says, type Reggie Hamad in Google Images. Don't be scary, it's safe. Well, here goes my thing. I'm going to look at it. I'll show everybody. Turn this shit off, man. He's talking about I look like Eddie Murphy again. Funny. Floyd is in the chat. He said he'll be back in 10 and 20 minutes. So I'm gonna be on live until I gotta meet with somebody here in a minute. So whenever they tell me they coming by, we'll go. I'm in the live. So we're gonna watch a story that was on Patreon. Thank you, Anonymous, for bringing this up, because I really forgot. I thought this story was rather entertaining, even though I'm the one that did the story. I thought it was entertaining. So we're going to do a vote. I'm going to give you guys a taste of what's on Patreon to get y'all to sign up. That's the hidden agenda. I want y'all to sign up for the Patreon. That's the hidden agenda. So y'all can save money on the books and get exclusive dating content. And learn how to become a YouTuber. So let's do this. I'm going to let y'all pick. They said, what's with the money scheme? Motherfucker, it ain't no money scheme. I'm providing something. I almost got green carded in Nairobi. We're going to go with that one. Or Larry says, this is amazing content. Thank you very much. Or we're going to talk about my first flaky experience in Nairobi. That's 2. Or we're going to talk about our white women out competing the rest. That's 3. Or number 4, why I hated dating in Lusaka, Zambia. Or number 6, I think this one was pretty funny too. Number 5, dating in Accra. So y'all put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the chat. He said your Patreon be dry as hell and one like, I mean, I don't really care about the likes. You signed up. So we got a lot of 5s. Yes, they were member only videos. If you keep, so here's my thing, motherfucker. If you scroll down, these are videos I've recorded since I've been in Paraguay that are not on members only. You can also buy all the travel guides and books that I have for a discounted price only on Patreon. I uploaded like 12 videos since last week or a week before last on Patreon. So no, yes, I'm going to move over all of my shit. Because some of the Patreon members are not on members only. Russ sent a $5 super sticker. Thank you very much. Anonymous said the Rilla one was most interesting. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to do the Rilla one. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't want to do the. I really don't want to show y'all that one. That was not that interesting to me. I just made it because people wanted to know about it. I don't think it's that interesting. Okay, it looks like the 2s are outweighing the 1s. Yay. We don't have to show that video. I'm not going to show y'all the white woman one because y'all have seen one similar to that already. Let's do the rant, the Lusaka video. Hello, everybody. It's Austin Hallman, and I'm about to leave Lusaka, Zambia as we speak. Now, let's talk about my experience here in Lusaka. First of all, people, nice, very well developed, streets are clean, food is excellent shit. And it's the internet is good. I know I said the internet was bad, but the cellular service internet is good. But I guess the place that I was staying at, the internet was not so great at all. But sorry, I'm messing with this cat, but the internet was great. Now we want to talk about the dating in Lusaka. We're going to say that this was the most consistent, loyal thing out here. This cat, I cannot get it to leave. It's been here. I know it's sad that I'm going to be leaving it here, but get down. For the most part, what happened to dating with Austin Holloman and Lusaka? I'm going to start by keeping it blunt and short, and then I'm going to explain to you why. My experience dating here was horrible. Like, I could have stayed in Texas and either got a better or the same result. Dallas, Texas, one of the worst places to date. Do not come to Lusaka thinking you're going to meet people and date and have any sort of consistency or honesty. You need to stay at least 3 to 6 months to date one person, I would say. Now, what went wrong? Well, let's say this. There is an American flake rate. An American flake rate. Meaning, you guys know in America you guys know how you have to set, if you want to go on a date on a Friday, it's recommended that you set 3 to 5 dates, because if you set a date with 5 people on a Friday in the United States, the chances of 5 of them showing up is slim to none. But the chances of 1 out of 5 showing up is the most likely scenario that'll happen. You set a date with 5 people, 1 person will show up. Let me take this damn cat outside. I have been to 12 countries, and I included my own home country, United States, as well. And only the Philippines and Zambia have I had. Before we get too far into the ranting part, Anonymous said that the Ghana video is better, so I'll let y'all watch that one. If she's pretty enough, I'd probably date. It's about 7 a.m. here in Accra, Uganda. I just got out of the bed and put on a shirt because this was on my mind, and I typed some notes out really quick, and I wanted to bring it to you guys. So you guys have not seen any women in my Ghanaian videos. You probably won't either, just to let you know. Ghana is beautiful. It's a nice place. The weather is actually perfect for me. Even if it was a little hotter, it'd be even more perfect. But the weather is perfect. There's nice scenery, and there's a lot of culture you can learn in Ghana. Like, I've been to the art festivals, the memorial. There's still a lot of stuff that I haven't done, like the dungeon and all that I'm going to do. It's a lot that you can learn being here. And honestly, I think that's what it's for. That's it, right? I think it's just for you to come here and reconnect with the history or spiritually or whatever else you want to call it. Because dating in Ghana, from my experience, and I've been to 12 countries, I've actually been to 13 countries if you want to include the United States. Dating in Ghana is very, very similar. Not the same. There's been nothing worse in the States, but it's very, very similar to being back home in Texas. And I'm going to tell you guys why. So, just like Rwanda and maybe Zambia, but let's say Rwanda, either the really beautiful girls are all inside, or they're all married, or they're just not here. And I'm not going to say they're not here, because I've seen some, but they're not in abundance as I can see, right? Like in Kenya, you see in Nairobi, let's say, you see a beautiful girl, like it has to be, everywhere you go, you're gonna there's anybody that told you that they went somewhere and they didn't see anybody attractive is a damn lie. You go to a club, you go to a gym, you go to a restaurant, you go to the park, you go to the national park. You cannot get away from beautiful women, and there's gonna be at least 3 or 4 of them when you get there. You go to an art museum, you go to anywhere in Nairobi, and it's like that. Almost just like Brazil. It's literally just like Brazil, except Brazil is like that nationwide. Here, I can go a whole day without seeing like a goddamn, like a damn she fine. Like, now don't get me wrong, they have nice bodies out here. They have cute faces, but those cute faces are not in abundance. They're not. I would be sitting here lying to you, telling you if you're gonna just be bombarded with beautiful women. It's, for the most part, most of them are like, yeah, okay, she's cute. Like coming from Nairobi and then coming here, no, it's not comparable. Now, they really don't have too much to say. And again, coming from Nairobi and coming here, when I go on a date with a woman from Nairobi, even if she's not from Kenya, and she's like one of those, because Kenya has a lot of foreigners that live there too, like people from Uganda, Rwanda, Somalia, Tanzania, South that they have a lot of people living in. That's why I call it the United States of Africa, because it's a melting pot in Nairobi. When I go on dates with women there's usually no dead silences. maybe that's just the spirit and the energy in the city of Nairobi, but there's no breaks, there's no awkward silences, none of that. I haven't had really one bad experience like that dating in Nairobi. Now coming here, I went on a date. It was fucking horrible. It was horrible. And I'm not basing this off of one date either. I went on a date and the girl, first of all, she showed up with like this attitude, like, and that's why I said it's like America. Like when she showed up, she was like, kind of like, like kind of like, and it's not me because I was just in Nairobi and I didn't get any looks like that. I mean, I made sure I had on my outfit. I had on my tailors, my tailor-made shirt, my sunglasses. I was ready for a date. It was on the beach too, at a beach club restaurant. I was ready. But the conversation was very dry. It was not uncommon for us to go 2-3 minutes without talking. And when I seen that happen once, and then I seen it happen again, I was like, yeah, it's time to wrap it up. But even though there was not much talking going on, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call my yang go back home. She's like, oh no, I could take you home. And I'm like, sure did seem uninterested to not want to take me home. Guys, I don't have time for that shit. I really don't. I could have stayed in Texas to have situations like that. I could have stayed in Texas for that. And I think it might be because I'm too opposite, right? The way how I dress is very dapper. In a place like Kenya or a place like Tanzania, you can fit in dressing the way how I dress now in button-ups or polo shirts or suits, stuff like that. A little more classy. But remember, I called this Atlanta. Dressing up, the way how people dress here is more urban, rapper, hip hop style. Like down to the sagging pants. Where's the hat? I don't have a hat. But down to the hat being twisted to the side. Rhinestones all in the belt. That's the style out here. And if you guys don't believe me, I can show you again. That might be the style for you. It's not for me. I won't be. I'm not switching. I'm not adjusting. I'm not switching how I dress for nobody. I like me as I am. I am who I am. I'm not switching it for nobody. So I think maybe it's because of that. Like, maybe it's because like he's like so different. But anyway, back to the dryness. Get on date. I hate date naps, but I get on date naps when I get in situations like this where it's not a lot of options when I go out. I get on the phone or I text the chicks, and yeah, they're pretty boring. Like there's nothing really they talk about. Like, and it's not me because when I was in Kenya, it wasn't like that. When I was in Tanzania, it wasn't like that. Even when I was in Rwanda, even though I said they're kind of dry, I can see now that maybe they weren't as dry as I thought. For the most part. So the girls, they're not really talking about much. Like, it's I can fall asleep when we're going on dates, or we're texting on the phone or talking on the phone. Like, I had a chick that video chatted me, and it was like, okay, like, what's going on? Like, let's talk about something shit. But I guess the women may look at me and think I'm uptight, which you guys know that I'm not uptight at all. They think I'm uptight, I guess, because of how I dress. They didn't say that. It's just an assumption. So finding a decent chick here is hard. And by that is what I mean. Not like, oh, I'm looking for a wife, but just like a chick. Like, it was plenty of chicks in Nairobi that I ran into that were like, oh, like, she's probably not wife material, but she's a cool friend to kick it with and, sleep with or get to know. But I'm having a hard time bumping into a lot of women here like that. And that, again, is because of their fashion and the way how they move. They're not really my type. So that's why I said I'll just be showing you guys the history for the most part. So please bear with me. You might see women in the next country, which I'm thinking is Sierra Leone. And I have an American guy that's going to show me around there. So be on the lookout for that. Now, I don't know. Thank you guys for joining the Patreon. If you guys came from the email for the job list, I truly appreciate you. And today will be our first video that a lot of you may be interested in because this is a digital nomad or move abroad becoming an expat program. Now, today I'm going to talk to you guys about what it's like living and dating in Salvador. I'm going to go ahead and start with dating because I know a lot of single men follow me and y'all are most concerned about that. And then y'all are concerned about the lifestyle that y'all live in these cities later. But I've actually lived in these places. So I'm going to give you a good amount of what I know. Somebody said that the women, what needs to be on Patreon is women, let me see, in interviews and nightlife. I could do interviews and nightlife. I don't really see the point in putting that on Patreon. I'd rather put women on Patreon in public, but honestly, I don't really like fucking with women on any type of content. I'd rather tell stories because women are women, dude. Like, they are a fucking headache. Like, just asking women, like, oh, like, let me record you for the Patreon, and we fall off. Hey, take the video down. Take the video down. I'm done with this shit. I think I'd rather do what I'm doing, which is like approaching women at the mall, asking them where is the best gym at, and you get to see them like that. But actually fucking with them and spending time with them, nah. Floyd, you can come on the show. I'm about to get off here in about 10 minutes, though. It's best not to put any women on your channel. When things go sour, a travel time of Paul video is coming. He asked me, he asked me, he does ask me, like, can he do the video first? And you guys know I'm not easily offended. I don't really care about criticism. So he does it. Yeah, but I'm not really interested in fucking with women when it comes to my YouTube, like, at all. It's good content. People like it, but man, I've been at so much peace not doing that. Honestly, I think that the best content I've done so far is Uruguay. You guys got to see a new country that a lot of people don't go to. You got to see women at the gym, at the mall. I interacted with them. You guys got to see the cost of living, where I stayed at, the nightlife. You got to see everything. I think that's the best. I think I did it best that way. Somebody said if you did it for a year, you would run up a bag. Yeah, I did it for 6 months and I ended up on CNN too. That's what really happened. Like, only talking about women, I tried that. I don't know if you're new here, but yeah, nah. What I've been doing has been working just fine. No. Have contracts, that doesn't mean shit overseas. You being in Brazil, going up against a Brazilian woman in court behind some shit that was on the NDA, it's not going to serve you any purpose. You're going to lose regardless. No. I think I enjoy fucking the chicks and just telling you guys about it and protecting their identities. And if you guys don't believe me, don't believe me. You don't have to believe me. But me giving chicks a spotlight on my channel, unless if they're another content creator with a real following, I don't think so. But just random chicks, it's like Rick Ross just picking out a random chick off the street that's pretty, and then he starts parading her all through his social media. That usually doesn't go well. You usually have to find a chick that's already in that lifestyle. That works just fine. That's why celebrities date other celebrities. Same thing here with YouTube. I have to disagree. I have to strongly disagree. Go look at my Romania video. I put a picture of me hugged up with a woman on a thumbnail, and I covered her face. When you click on the video, it's a black guy sitting in a computer chair talking to you for 15 or 20 minutes. That video was posted when I was in Romania, and that video is at 150,000 views. It can be done without women. There's plenty of channels that are surviving without women. That's why I told you guys I can do story time. I look at my analytics every single day. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. AMS is famous off of talking about women, and how many women have you seen on his channel? You can have dating topics without showing the women. Mr. Rocky, you don't know what the hell you were talking about. I was in Salvador damn near 4 months. You put the video on your homepage, that's why I got so many views. No, sir. I'm the one that looks at my analytics.
What's going on, man?
I'm trying to teach these fools that you ain't got to put a woman in the video to work. I mean, the last time you guys actually seen a woman in my video was when I was in Thailand. And that was like 3 months ago. 3 months ago, I believe. That was October. So around 3 months ago. And my subscribers did not go backwards. I think I was at 80,000 at the time, or 75,000, somewhere around there. I'm about to hit 90. And then these women that I'm putting on video, later on, they get exposed as prostitutes and hoes. And these motherfuckers, they're so dumb. Let me just call it what it is. They're dumb. They're so dumb. They know that they got this background, dudes nutting on their face on video. They selling pussy. And then they come get on a YouTuber's platform with 80,000+ subscribers, and then got the nerve to be insecure when they around me because they know eventually they're gonna get caught up. What a dumbass. Go ahead, Floyd.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to do that too. I'm trying to move away from women. I kind of agree with you on that, man. Because I fell out with a few women, but they didn't tell me to take the video down or anything. But what I would normally do personally is if I'm going to fall out, if I feel like it's not going to work, I'll slowly push them away. Like I'll slowly distance myself, or I'll do something to make them not like me. Like in the sense that I'm a weird person, so I'll do something on purpose to make them not like me. Like not like they hate me, but like, oh, he's weird. I don't want to mess with him anymore. You know what I mean? and it works. It works for me, So because I do agree with you, man. Having women on your videos, it does get the views, but if they don't like you one day, if they hate you, they're mad at you, then they want you to take the video down. So what I do, if I feel like I'm gonna fall out, or maybe I personally don't like them because the way they've been acting lately, I'll just push them away. I'll just do something weird, like, I'll say something stupid, and I'm like, don't leave me on scene. And I'm like, yes, because that means I can leave her alone and not talk to her no more. You know what I mean? And then she ain't gonna actually take the video down nothing. So I've actually found out with a few people. I can name some, but I just do something weird. And they don't mess with me no more, and I don't care because I got what I wanted. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's how I look at it.
What did you want, Floyd?
What's up?
You said you got what you wanted. What did you want?
Put them on my channel. Put them on my YouTube channel. Show people what it is, and that's what I wanted.
Tendro, I can tell you are new here. You do not know what the hell you're talking about. My first viral videos was me sitting in a computer chair talking to a camera. There was no woman on my videos for the first 4 months. You don't know what you're talking about. You should watch more videos.
Yeah. That's why I've been doing the live streams where I walk around and I'll ask people questions. And that's been doing good too. So that's really what I've been doing lately. Or stay in Nebraska. Gary Reed, you can mind your business. No, I appreciate you, Gary Reed. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat, man. We really do.
Yeah, Anonymous got it right here.
But, having women in your videos is great, but when they start getting mad at you and then they want to fall out, they go through the extremes to get the video taken down. So I just personally, when I feel like I'm about to fall out, I'll do some weird shit and they just won't talk to me no more. And they won't care. They'll distance themselves from me. I'd rather them not like me because of something weird than them hate me because they hate me. You know what I mean? So that's how I do that. And it may seem weird to you, Austin, that I do that, but I can at least keep the video up. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
They said Gucci Mane Hollerman says somebody asked Floyd, does American law work in Brazil?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't work in Brazil. But here's the thing, though, and I don't know if it's just reflex or what I do. When I got stopped in Rio, when I was on a motorcycle by the police in Rio, it was the civil police officers, I believe. Mm-hmm. I filmed it. I think it's just reaction for me, man. Like, but I really, I just really try to mind my own business for the most part. I'm here to have a good time, enjoy Brazil, and live my best life in Brazil. And yeah. I mean, living my best life overseas in general. I think Brazil is more for Austin than me, though. Honestly, that's
what's for Floyd.
What's up?
What is for Floyd then?
The Philippines, Asian countries.
We got a few super chats. Gary Reed says women don't like passport Pookie Floyd.
Well, I'm not a passport Pookie, so.
Renee Stiller says, Floyd, stop lying. You just be yourself and women run away. Then you cry when they leave. You're a Pookie and still entertaining nonetheless.
I'm not a Pookie. I don't go over there starting trouble. I don't go over there throwing shit up. You know what I mean? I don't flaunt my money around. I don't throw money in the air or nothing. I just try to have a good time and explore the city in the country.
They say I don't think Floyd has had a good time traveling.
I've had a very good time traveling. Or I wouldn't be traveling. I'd be back in the States doing what I normally do. So I'm having a very good time traveling. Oh yeah, there's a doctor chick I met. She worked at the ER. I got her Instagram, and we've been talking, hitting it off. You know, trying to make it work. Hopefully, I'm not gonna put her on camera though. I think I'm gonna take it slow with her though. The police officer lady didn't work out. I mean, she just stopped texting me, so maybe she's seen my videos and was like, I don't want to mess with her anymore.
She found out you knew me.
Yeah, she probably did. Yeah, because she just stopped texting me abruptly. Like it was weird. I was hitting her up. We was having a good time, and then she just stopped texting me out of nowhere. Like she left me on red and everything. I'm like, okay, I see what it is. So I'll just leave it be. I'll leave it be at that. So, yeah. Put on this fan. This fan is hot as hot as hell in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's hot. They ain't got no AC in this place for some reason.
damn.
Yeah, no, Neon, like the AC in the one on the wall. They ain't got no AC, dude. I was like, man, they said it had on the Airbnb, but then when I got here, there was no AC. I'm like, you lied. But it's non-refundable, so I can't really do nothing about it. I only got 2 days left here, and then I'm going to a hotel at this point because hotels never let me down. Never let me down.
Don't.
They sure don't. And they don't try to charge you a $75 fee because I use one of their towels to,
That
you know.
shit's crazy.
Yeah, they charge me $75 because I use one of their towels to clean something up. That's the whole point of a towel. They had no mop. They had no broom. They had no trash can. They had no big trash can. They had no trash can. So what am I supposed to do? I tried to throw my stuff out down there. She's talking about the lady gonna come clean it up and never came and clean it up. And then she threatened me with the police. I'm like, okay, I'll pay you $75 because I wasn't worried about the cops. I was worried about getting kicked off the Airbnb because I want to keep the Airbnb. You know, I want to be able to rent, but that lady was on some other shit. So I'm just gonna stick to the hotels honestly for a while. Because at least when they come with a cleaning service, they have, they come in every day with a cleaning service. You know what I mean? I don't got to worry about none of that. You know what I mean? Now gets there, they take it and clean it. No problems. Fucking lady charged me $75 talking about, I'm going to call the cops. Okay. You do that.
She charged you $75 for a towel.
Pretty much, yeah. So it's inconvenience. We got to clean it. Okay, but it don't cost them $75. I try to negotiate. I'll give you $30, $40. You know what I mean? Like whatever. But you say, no, I'm gonna call the cops if you don't pay me. I'm like, okay, well, yeah. I don't get it.
Cleaning ladies in Brazil do be fun.
They sure do. They sure do. My
spot. I was like, I looked at her one day. I said, she was in my room. She was in my room sweeping the living room. I got to looking at her. I said, hold on. I didn't know she looked like that. She took her damn net off her head. I said, damn.
They do be looking good. They do be looking good. I love it. Yeah, they do be looking good in Brazil though. But yeah, let's hope Chile is where it's at. Somebody said that they'll get me in connections with people in Chile, so we'll see. I mean, I don't know. People be saying a lot of things, so I'll see it. When I see it, I'll believe it. That's how I work. So, yeah.
You guys, I gotta go, Floyd. Gavin, read this last one. Gavin Turner says, studying but still watching replay, showing love and support. Also, don't forget we gotta go over the overlay. Yes, we will. But I got to go because I got somebody outside for me.
All right, man. Have a good day, man, and do your thing, man. Stay safe.
All right, man. You too.
Yep. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.